Ever wondered what it's like to firmly believe something that's completely false and unfounded? Welcome to the realm of delusions, a complex psychological phenomenon that challenges our understanding of reality. A significant player in various mental health disorders, delusions present as fixed, false beliefs that persist even when there's evidence to the contrary. As we navigate the intricate maze of mental health, understanding delusions becomes essential. So, let's delve into the labyrinth of delusion and unravel its many facets. So, what exactly is a delusion? Simply put, a delusion is a fixed, false belief that remains unaffected by logical reasoning or confrontation with actual facts. It's like a deeply ingrained misconception resilient to any evidence opposing it. This is not a simple misunderstanding or misinterpretation, it's a firm conviction that persists despite clear proof to the contrary. Delusions are not rare. They're a central feature in various psychotic disorders, such as schizophrenia and delusional disorder. There are various types of delusions that we encounter, each with its unique characteristics. The first type we will explore is persecutory delusions. This involves the conviction that one is being targeted, conspired against, or harassed. For instance, a person may believe that their neighbor is spying on them, despite clear evidence to the contrary. This constant perceived threat can lead to high levels of anxiety and sometimes aggression. Next, let's move on to grandiose delusions. Here, individuals hold an inflated sense of self-importance. They might believe they have exceptional abilities, fame, or influence that surpasses reality. Imagine someone who is convinced they've written a universally acclaimed novel, even though they've never penned a word. Lastly, for today, we'll discuss referential delusions. These involve the belief that random events or environmental elements are directly related to oneself. A person might, for instance, believe that a song on the radio carries a special message meant only for them. These are not the only types, however. There are more to consider. Let's continue our journey into the world of delusions. Erotomanic delusions, for instance, are characterized by the false conviction that someone, often of higher social status, is deeply in love with the individual. Despite clear evidence to the contrary, the person may weave intricate fantasies about their supposed admirers' secret signals of affection. Next, we have nihilistic delusions. These are centered around the belief that a significant part of one's life, or the world at large, has ceased to exist or matter. For example, an individual might persistently believe they are dead or that the world has ended, despite palpable evidence to the contrary. Lastly, somatic delusions revolve around the body. They can range from the unfounded belief of harboring a severe illness to the conviction that one's body has been altered or is malfunctioning in some unfathomable way. Understanding these types of delusions helps us identify them in clinical settings. Now that we understand what delusions are and their types, how do we identify their onset? Delusions don't just appear out of the blue, they often develop slowly, with early symptoms acting as subtle hints. These early signs might be too easy to overlook, but with careful attention, they can provide important clues. One early symptom is an intense preoccupation with certain ideas. These ideas may seem unusual or irrational to others, but to the individual, they carry an intense sense of importance. For instance, someone may become overly concerned about being watched or followed, or they may ruminate over an imagined connection with a celebrity. Another early symptom is social withdrawal. As delusions start to take root, individuals may begin to isolate themselves. This could be due to a belief that others are conspiring against them, or simply because their reality is becoming increasingly detached from those around them. Unusual behavior is another telltale sign. This may manifest as an individual acting in ways that are out of character, such as neglecting personal hygiene or displaying erratic patterns of speech or writing. Let's take a moment to summarize what we've learned. Delusion is a fixed, false belief that persists despite contradicting evidence. It's a complex phenomenon that manifests in various forms, including persecutory, grandiose, referential, erotomanic, nihilistic, and somatic delusions. Each type presents its unique challenges and requires a nuanced approach for effective treatment. Remember, early detection is key. By recognizing the early signs such as intense preoccupation with certain ideas, social withdrawal, and unusual behavior, we can facilitate early intervention. This can make a significant difference in the course of the individual's mental health journey. Understanding delusions and their early signs is the first step towards effective intervention and treatment. Knowledge is the key to unlocking the mysteries of the mind.